So here I am. I'm gonna work on galleries again. I keep going back to galleries because I keep finding new ways to bring them about. Now, if you're working with a static gallery, I'm working on a project that they're gonna have events and they're gonna have galleries, and the galleries are attached to the events. It's not gonna be an ongoing thing. An event happens, photo gallery gets uploaded to it, and with that, I want to use the power of CCK because I want to use views with CCK, but I also want to use the gallery and display it in an easy way. Now, normally I'd use Contemplate or a module like that, but I think there's a better way we can do it, and that's using a view and a block, and then an argument with that view to limit to it. And if you know where I'm going with this, you can skip ahead. But I've already got things mostly installed. I'm going to go ahead and log on and create my content type, which is normally just a normal photo content type. So here's my content types. I'm going to add a new one. I'm going to title it Photo Gallery. Don't care about description. I'm just going to make a title, and then we'll promote it to front page. That's fine. Saved it. Let's go ahead and manage our fields and add a CCK field in there. Obviously, it's going to be a file and it's going to be an image. I'll just call it photo, and this is a one-time upload. There's a module out there for uploading multiples to the same, but I'm just going to do one. Photo gallery photo. Save it. We're going through quick. I'm not too worried about the alt text path settings, anything like that. I'm going to change it to unlimited so I can add more than one at a time. There we go. So I've got my photo. And if I'm tying it to event or something like that, I'm going to add a node reference in there, but I'm not doing any of that right now. So now I have a photo. I've already kind of set up my image cache settings if you want to take a look at those. I have two. I have a thumbnail, 100 pixel, even though I should rename it to 150 because I did change it to 150, and a 600 pixel for a larger size. And I've got Lightbox 2 enabled, and let's go ahead and create content. Let's add some pictures in there. So title, photo, gallery 1. And this is, keep in mind in this instance, each node is now a photo gallery, is its own gallery. But we're using the power of CCK, which is awesome. So I'm going to go ahead and upload a bunch of these, and I'll see you in a second. So I'm going to save my node. I've added a bunch of pictures already. Should have about 10, 11, 12, something like that, when it's all said and done. But they look ugly, they look disgusting. I don't like the way they're zoomed at so much. So we're going to administer, content management, content types, and go to our display settings for this. Display fields. What I'm going to do is, instead of actually displaying them in the node or in the teaser, because it's a gallery, it's not really going to show up on the front page. Well, it is in this instance, but it's not going to, unless you want it to show up on the front page. I'm going to go ahead and hide the whole fact that there is a photo there. Settings have been saved. Because this goes back to, actually, I tell you what, we're going to change that. We'll just show the thumbnail so you can see a little bit of it. But once we create our view, we're going to go back and remove those. Now I do have the path auto enabled, so every gallery that gets saved as a with a specific URL. And in this instance, if you can see it up there, it's /gallery/photo-gallery-1, or the title, the title raw. So we've got content, we've got them set to a specific size. Great, we're halfway there. So I'm going to go ahead and add my views now for both displaying them and actually we're going to also add that to the menu so I can see it at a later date. Primary links first, gallery. Save that. Come back over here. So we're going to add a new view, and this is for displaying our galleries. essentially a node as a gallery, which is using a single node rather than using multiple nodes to build your gallery. Filter by a content type, node type. It's going to be a photo. Our fields. Now all I really want is the photo. You can do more with this, but for right now, I'm just going to do the photo. I'm going to not group multiple fields because that'll make it look more like a photo gallery. And I'm going to do a lightbox shot, lightbox to slideshow, thumb to large 600 pics. So that's kind of what it looks like. Let's go back and change our style to be a grid, and 4x4 is fine, or 4 by whatever is fine. Update that. Items to display 0. Oops. Yep. And there's essentially our view. That's what we've got. But well, actually, let's add in the title. But we're going to hide the field. I'm sorry, the node ID. We're going to exclude it from display. This is just for fun. We're going to add our argument now, and this is the thing that holds the glue that holds it all together. Kind of makes it look more like a gallery. The NID. Provide the default argument. This is the very, very important part. Provide default argument and node ID from URL right there. Node, if you can see that, node ID from URL. Basic validation, and if it's not found, display empty text. Update that, and now we have nothing. It all went away. It's gone. Poof, gone. Because in the URL we don't have our node ID, our NID. I'm going to add this view as a block, and then admin, call it node gallery display. Update it. So now this essentially is a block for us. It's great. We want a block. We like blocks. I save my view. And I'm going to go and administer my blocks. And there's my node gallery display. I'm going to add it to the content region. And this will vary depending on your theme. But I'm going to have it in my content region. Right now I don't have it in there, but kind of the other thing I'm going to need to configure it because I'm going to show it only on the listed pages, /**. That way it'll only show up when this block is only displayed when the photo galleries are actually displayed. So if you see my photo gallery here, I've got pictures going all the way down. This whole thing is kind of ugly, and I want to display them pretty. If I refresh my view now, down at the bottom you see the same pictures, but they're displayed as a grid. So it's great. This is our block. This is what I was talking about with the NID. It's picking up the NID from the URL. It knows the pictures are there. Great. But we've kind of duplicated. So now we're displaying our pictures in a very pretty and a very ordered manner. But also instead of being straight down the page. So what I'm going to do is head over to content types and change those display fields to hide the original images from there. Hit them hidden, or you can hit exclude. Might be a little easier. Now when I refresh this page, all I see is my gallery fields. So if I take out the normal stuff, the comments, that kind of stuff, depending on your view and depending on how it looks, you've essentially got a gallery page. A gallery that was created. It's a single node, so when you tell your users come back and edit it, they can go back and edit the single gallery without having to go to multiple places for the pictures or creating a separate view You know, they can come in here, rearrange them however they like. Go back and save it, and there you go. So that's creating a gallery as a single node, but then also calling it back and playing it or displaying it in a very, very good looking manner, a nice pretty view. So hope you enjoyed it, and happy Drupal.